I'm telling you, Sergeant, they're watching me 24/7. When I work, when I sleep. They've even put a camera in the hand dryer so they can watch me have a piss. Well, no, I haven't found a camera, but they're too small. You know what they're like with technology. It's ever since I had that pork chow mein that gave me the squits and I slagged them off on Facebook. They're trying to shut me down, make me look like a crazy one. Well, I'm telling you, if you lot don't sort this out, it's going to be like Big Trouble in Little China down here. Well, when you arrest them, you can tell them from me, free spring walls or my wife ain't no more mega order. A bit of good news. That dirty bastard who were writing swear words on the bog walls with their own shit. I've tracked him down. Matched their handwriting to a half-done crossword. I knew there was something odd about that Mavis from reception. Columbo meets Sherlock, that's me. I know what people think about this job, but it's not all sitting on your ass, drinking brews and watching challenge TV. I sometimes bring a book as well. I'm telling you now, they were wolves. There must have been 20 of them. Jippos crossbreeding with foxes to steal stuff. Comet had a pallet full of toasters go missing. I told them they were wolves, but they weren't having none of it. No wonder they went out of business. Been setting traps all week, but they're too clever for that. Jurassic Park 2's on later. I'm going to watch it for some tips.
Now, a latest survey reveals that the UK's men are the most unromantic in Europe. Can this be true? Well, let's find out, eh? Who have we got on next? Oh, Barry. Oh, good evening.
How do, Eugene? Sorry you didn't call last night. There was a Price is Right marathon on Challenge TV. Couldn't turn it off.
Back to this survey. The men of the UK, the most unromantic in Europe. What do you do to get your other half in the mood for love, Barry?
Toblerone.
No, sorry, Barry. What I mean is, how do you woo the ladies? How do you make them feel like they're the only woman in the world?
Toblerone, I'm telling you now. You can stick your red roses and weekends in Paris up your arse. Toblerone's all you need. When I were caught in Mayoh, I had a bloody car boot full of them. And they weren't cheap 30 years ago. Now you can get them in petrol stations, but not in the early 80s. You had to plan ahead. Worth it though. Best 200 quid I ever spent. When other fellas came sniffing round down with milk tray and black magic, they didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, I see that, but why Toblerone, though?
It sets the standard for the rest of the relationship. You see, Toblerone is posher than a bar of walnut, but not as pretentious as Ferrero Rocher. When she dived into that bootful, she knew the lifestyle she'd have with me. Not Blackpool, not the Bahamas, but something in between.
This is great food for thought, Barry. Get it?
Eh?
Oh, never mind.
I'm off now, Eugene, lad. Jurassic Park 2's coming on.
I'll have to get back on it, me. Don't want my hand going off me. When I was younger, I was like a pale Antonio Banderas. When I was 21, I had intestinal worms and I lost 3 stone. I were beating them off with a shitty stick. But they were only Anne for me. Always has been, always will be. She's been putting it on recently, though. £1.2 a month since we got married. That's, that's £2 a month times with 12. Divided by £14. Let's round that down to 30 stone. Plus her original weight, that's 26 stone. That's... When she hit 35 stone, I bought her one of them scooters. It's been a godsend. Her feet haven't touched the floor since Noel's house party were on telly. That's all going to change, though. She signed up for one of them fitness classes. She were too big for Zumba, so she signed up for Bumba. It's like Zumba, only they just sit on their arse and flap their arms around a bit, but at least it's summit. She's loving it, though. That's the main thing.